Clay McKinney, Developer On-Ramp. This is our section on forms. We're going to talk about the text area element. So here we go. I'm going to add another line here. Call it a text area. Text area. Text area tags have to close. So I'm going to close this text area. And the reason is because you're allowed to put stuff in there if you want to. Okay, and I'm going to put another break tag. Let's see. I want to put a label above my text area that says instructions. Oh, you know what? I forgot to close my last label for this around this select. I forgot to close that, so let's do that now. You probably didn't forget to close yours, but I did. All right, so we're going to make a label. We're going to call this text area instructions. We're going to label it instructions. And I actually do want to have a break tag here because my text area is going to be a big text box that goes pretty wide and spans multiple lines. That's how it's different from a input type equals text. Should have explained that up front. But an input type equals text is one line, like the first line of your address or your first name. A text area is like a blog post or that big huge box that we see every time we go to the validator, right? And I paste the stuff in and it's this big huge box. That's a text area. Okay, so we've got our label started. I need to close my label, unlike I did last time, right? Okay, now let's go see what this looks like. I'm going to save my form, go to my browser, refresh it. Okay, so here's my big text area. I'll show you that you can put a lot of text in there. Okay, and then it makes the scroll bar. You can scroll up and down. Now I want to make that wider, and the HTML way of doing that is by telling it how many columns of text, in other words, how many characters, text characters wide do I want this thing to be. So let's go back to Notepad and scooch that over a bit. And in Notepad, I'm going to say calls equals 80. We'll make it 80 characters wide, and then we'll go ahead and make it 4 rows tall. We will save that and go look. See, that's very nice. All right, I'm gonna post this. Okay, first name is empty. Agree is on because we made it checked. Shirt size is medium. And color equals blank. Oh, the reason it didn't send my data in my URL is because I didn't give this thing a name. We labeled it, but we didn't put in, I didn't put in the name attribute of my text area. So name equals, let's see, shirt size is lowercase, color is uppercase. I should be more consistent. Agree is uppercase. Alright, so I'm going to make my name is uppercase, instructions. Okay. And just for consistency, I'm going to capitalize my shirt size. I'm going to do that trick where I hold down the Alt key. I'm going to hold down the Alt key, and in Notepad++ and some other code editors, you can select multiple lines that way. And I'm going to type a capital S, and I'll capitalize size too. So I'm going to hold down Alt. Oops. Hold down Alt first, and then grab this guy. Okay. Alright, so now I think I'm being consistent about capitalization, and I've got my text area here. I'm going to save it, go over here, And let's see, refresh that again. We will copy some text, paste it. Okay, and I'm going to say go. Okay, first name is empty, agree is on, shirt size is medium, color is unchosen, and instructions equals the action plus the attribute plus, I did it right. So this is, it's put all of the text up here because we used get by default, right? So it puts it up in our name value pairs in our query string, and it's encoded all the spaces as plus signs. And it would encode other invisible characters too, and it would just stick them all up there. Now normally if you're sending this much information, it looks funny to put it on the URL, and normally if you're typing in instructions, you're wanting that to be saved somewhere, so you're not just reading the data. So normally we would actually change our method to post for this to use a text area. Alright, so just wanted to say that. So that's how you use a text area. Alright, we'll come back and do one more thing. Thank you.